starting at guard, right guard? I know he talked about how important it is to get the center position short out, but assuming Tanor's healthy, it doesn't necessarily leave a ton of game reps. What is the plan you discussed, or what are your expectations for where you'll be?
He says he has a plan in mind, so I trust him through that. But the plan right now is to start at center, make sure we have a solid backup there. It's really important to have two guys that know the system, know the IDs, and so making sure that I get those reps right away I think is important for him. Making sure that he has someone he's very confident in is important. And then going from there, I said he'll figure it out. So he's a plan, not the most open with it, which is fine. I trust that he's going to make the best decision for the team and our unit, but I'm excited to see where fall camp takes us.
Is that frustrating at all to know you're coming in and putting in a backup spot rather than say like you're competing with Fergie for the starting right guard job?
Yes and no. I kind of understand where he's coming from. Obviously you want to be out there with the ones rolling right away. But I 100% understand where he's coming from. You need the center is not a spot where you can just throw a couple guys, move some guys around. You got to have a familiarity with snapping the ball, making the IDs, working from on the line instead of off the line. So I know where he's coming from. I know where he needs to feel that confidence, and I'm just trying to give that to him and make sure he has a viable option.
You've moved around quite a bit to different positions. What's the challenge of that when you're at guard one day, center, or you're playing tackle? Because you've kind of been at all of them.
I think it's tough to adjust constantly. If you go from a right-handed stance, flip it to a left-handed stance is probably a lot more than some people would think. Just kind of flipping your punch hand, what you're doing, the steps you're taking are all flipped. So getting used to that was tricky last year. I think with Coach Bostad, he's going to be a guy who puts you in more of a consistent spot where you're not flipping around so much. I think that'll be good to get those consistent reps in places and really, at some point, focus in on what I'm going to be playing throughout the year.
How do you feel your skill set's better suited for maybe inside as opposed to one of those tackle spots?
That's what he tells me. I'm assuming he's a guy that's seen a lot,
right.
Had a lot of good players. So he knows what he's talking about. If he believes I'm best suited for the interior, I'm fine with that. But if we need a guy that can play outside the house, I can do that just as well.
Where are you most comfortable? Anywhere?
Anywhere right now. As long as I get to play, I think I'd be happy. I just really want to be out on that field on game day.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tanor.